Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Southern Miss's offense will go on the attack first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
Two outstanding quarterbacks going head-to-head in this one, Dave. And both of these guys had opportunities either to go to the league or transfer in the portal. They were offered lots of money. They decided to stay at their respective schools, knowing that this matchup was going to happen. And these are two guys right now jockeying for individual awards. They're jockeying for draft position. More than that, though, they want to get to the playoff and compete for a national championship.
Two alphas, right? Like two guys that are the dudes for their squad. They know it. They've been on these teams. They're the leader of their teams. How do they handle this big-time moment? Who presses? Who tries to do too much and maybe cost their team a little? Both these guys have been great. This is a big stage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Golden Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
And what a decision to go for it on fourth down, and it pays off running the football, David. We knew coming into this one, they knew they had to be aggressive, right? They were going to have to identify the opportunities early in this football game to just put the pedal to the metal to try and make good things happen early, and that's exactly what happens here. Down in the red zone, in this area of the field, running the football, showing their physicality, and moving the sticks.
Well, especially if you want to pull the upset. You know this is a good football team, right? Like, you're not going to settle for threes consistently and win the game. So setting the tone, showing they're going to be aggressive, and getting it even more so gives kids confidence and get that blood flowing.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Cade. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Alabama's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. I'm not sure how much they're going to want to go after this guy because very few have had success throwing his way. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Hope. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. They go to the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. It's complete to the left. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Looking for the goal line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Golden Eagles line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Fighting off the defender. Another! And runs through another guy. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Norman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll try the left side. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Hope. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide ready to roll on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pulls it in. It's Norman. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes a catch. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's Bentley. He wants it all. Touchdown Tide! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fakes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 7 team, the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Fighting Irish, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. They've opened up this halftime advantage behind a banner day so far from their offense. Zigging when the defense is zagging. Dialing up just the right plays at just the right times. It's been a clinic so far. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hope. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The give to the left side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Now, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Golden Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The give out of the gun. Picks up the first down. Finding some room. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's high. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw. It's Bentley. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking for space. It's Hope. Still running at the 40. And they swarm him under. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Quarterback keeper. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Through 3/4 of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the move. Good, solid tackle. And the officials will stop play as they check on the injured Golden Eagle. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. He's going to let it go. Leaping grab for a big gain. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They move on top here in the 4th.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. Breaks the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Looking for a man. It's Bentley. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The keeper on the option. Got a little. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The Tide edges back.
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And the officials will stop play as they check on the injured Golden Eagle. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Using his feet. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Under fire. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, the clock stopped with 26 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, and they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock. You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Calls his own number. Maybe a crease. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And he's got the 1st down, designed quarterback run. If I'm this offense, I got to get 1st downs, obviously, but I got to keep putting that foot on the gas. I got to accelerate, got to pick up the tempo, do everything I can to maximize my possessions.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses.